welcome to my channel. My name is Gemma and this is Oscar here, who is currently 9 months old. This week's video is all about ways I entertain Oscar at home. So we live in Dubai, if you aren't a regular viewer and you didn't know, and currently it's April, end of April, and it is already 40 degrees outside. So our days of being able to go out to the beach and to the park and for walks are becoming very, very limited. I think we've probably got another couple of weeks of maybe morning and afternoon visits, and then we're done for the summer. So here is a video all about ways I entertain Oscar at home, using things from around the house and ingredients as well. So I really hope you enjoy the video, and if you're not already subscribed, please do, so that you're notified of all my new videos, and I really hope you enjoy this week's video. Play-Doh is currently one of our favourite activities at 9 months old, so I make my own and it is so easy to make. All you need is flour and salt, and you just mix it in a bowl. Then you need some warm water and some food colouring. I use spirulina as a natural food colouring, and then some vegetable oil, and you just put it in with your dry ingredients and give it a huge mix. You start with a spoon to begin with, and then as it comes together you can start using your hands and you end up with this really lovely textured Play-Doh. I just wrap it in cling film when we're done and it keeps for ages. So whether it's baskets pushing along the floor, specialised toys that have pull cords, rope, books with elastic, or just boxes full of toys that he can pull things out of, he will have a go at it. Pushing and pulling is a natural part of your child's development, and it will support their gross and fine motor skills and also their muscle development. So it's a great one for you to foster and find activities that really help with the pushing and pulling motion. So water play may not be the most conventional indoor activity, but all I do is I put a towel down, use the lid from a container and just put a little bit of water in. I put him in a swim nappy and I'm on the tiles, so it's not going to create that much mess. He loves it because he can use his hands and his feet, but he's not going to get too wet. Alternatively, there is things on the market like this one from the Early Learning Centre where they have the opportunity to play with water, but they're not going to get wet, so that's also an option. So if you're feeling creative, take your recycling and turn it into a playhouse. So Oscar enjoyed playing in the box of this pushchair that I'd bought, so it gave me the idea to turn it into a playhouse for him. So all I did is made it into a castle, and then on the inside found things from around the house or from the recycling still to attach to the inside that would create a sensory experience for him. So the bubble wrap was perfect and he absolutely loves it. So I did it in different ways and secured it tightly with tape. Just make sure that obviously everything is stuck down well and that you monitor them when they're in there so that nothing's going to fall off. The handle is one of his favourites because it kind of pushes and pulls in and out. And this bit that he can lift up and down as well. But you could be as creative as you want to be. So as part of the playhouse, I made a puppet window, which Oscar absolutely loves. Puppets have a magical power over him, and I'm sure most babies do. When I'm getting a bit tired of, what can I do to entertain him, puppets are always our go-to. We've got a range of finger puppets. These ones are from IKEA, and ordinary puppets, but also any kind of soft toy works just as well, and it's great entertainment for him, and I get the biggest laughs from our puppet shows. At this age, Lego and Duplo are still a little way off, but stickle bricks, because they can be pushed together really easily in quite a few different ways, can be manoeuvred by little hands quite simply. Oscar really loves them, particularly the one with the hole in the middle, as he's able to grasp it really easily, and it's a great teething toy if nothing else because of the texture. In Dubai I couldn't find the stickle brick brand, but I found these bristle blocks, which are a great alternative. These stacking cups from IKEA are a classic and so cheap. Oscar has loved them from a really early age, and at the moment still isn't able to stack them himself, but really enjoys knocking them over and banging them together. We also stack just cardboard boxes and anything that we can find, and these rubber blocks from B Toys are really good as well, and he has just learned to stack himself. Books are one of our go-tos when Oscar is getting a bit grumpy and needs a little bit of downtime. He particularly likes anything that has texture or flaps to lift open. These ones from Julia Donaldson are brilliant, and I particularly love them as well, so they're a great story. These Ladybird Touch and Feel books as well are really popular with Oscar. He has loved these from a really early age. And of course, if all else fails, reading him a story will really capture his attention. At this age, discovering cause and effect is a bit of a revelation. Oscar has just realised that if he can shake something and it makes a noise, that is real fun. All of our musical instruments are pretty simple, and his favourites are actually our homemade ones. So shakers that I've made with bottles, or pasta or lentils in a Tupperware container. And his drum made from his formula tin has been so popular ever since he was tiny. Mirrors are an endless source of entertainment. When you are so small and new to this world and you've just discovered what you look like, you could stare at yourself all day long. Oscar loves mirror play, and luckily there's mirrors everywhere. By 9 months, Oscar has really taken an interest in what we're doing and is beginning to imitate us and mimic our expressions. So if it's watching our faces move or our actions that we do, he really loves it. And it's a great way for him to learn. So very hard to film, but often we'll show clapping and he'll clap too, smile and he'll smile as well. And here is an example of how I showed him how to hit the ball on the ground to make a sound, and he was able to copy it and absolutely loved it, and this is now one of our favourite games. I don't know about you, but sometimes a change of scenery can change their mood entirely. But when you can't get out of the house, you need to just change locations within the house. I set up little activities in different areas of the house so that Oscar has a bit of a change of scenery even if we can't get out. So I have a living room area, the area on our soft play mat, and then I also have kind of a quiet book chill out area in our bedroom. And moving between those areas, if you can make it fun, like being in a laundry basket, that makes it even better. Oscar has loved bubbles ever since his first baby sensory class at 8 weeks old, and it got to the point where I just thought I'm going to buy him a bubble machine for Christmas, and he absolutely loves it. I make my own bubble mixture, so I'll put a link in the description box below on how to make it. We use a range of different balls to form our ball play activities. We roll them down ramps, play football, and bounce Oscar on our huge bug-eyed bill. Ball play supports your baby's hand-eye coordination, their balance, and their visual tracking too. So not only is it fun, it also supports their development. So a great activity to do on a day when you can't get out the house. enjoyed those 15 ways to entertain your baby at home. If you've got any other ideas, please put them in the comments below, because we would love to do them, wouldn't we, Oscar? We're always up for some new ideas. Yeah. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, just press the button down below, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.